All right, I guess today I'm gonna go over one of these petroglyphic maps. My Soda Leatherwood map. And I do this because a lot is changing around here. And you can hear it. But I remember when I moved here, there was nothing over there. This is where I'm at. All right, start over here. After going over this, I know for a fact I'm pretty much right here. That's right here. That's that driveway you see right there. And it goes all the way up to Lost Lake. That's where I found this many years ago. Now, as you can hear, they're over there taking down some trees and clearing up a lot over there, which is happening all over here actually. But again, this path right here goes through there, straight up to this. Now I've taken you here. I've taken you to this little squirrely mouthpiece. I've taken you to the path up here, and I've taken you to the path right here. In fact, this path is where I found this soda map. And all these are significant. That's a sinkhole back there I've taken you to. But it's just, I wanted to document this morning because, like I said, there used to be a road through there. When I first moved here, like within the first month, I found a spade, a perfectly worked Dover Church spade over there. It was broken in half, exactly where they're working. But this land and these stones tell me, along with the traditions that have been passed down, that this was ancestral territory to the Unenduaga and the Onondaga, Gonyogahaga, Cayuga, Oneida, all of them. But it's these types of artifacts that solidify an ancestral domain, an ancestral territory, a place where things were meant to be learned. Like this place was called Soda, translated to Leatherwood. Leatherwood was a place of trade where they traded leather and wood. Not only that, but they traded, there's a lot of iron around here. Everything that was resourceful here. I mean, they would teach all those trades here, even agriculture, because all that was happening here for millennia prior to colonization. Anyway, I'm getting a little more into the history on that in these videos, but I just felt compelled to do this right now because it's just tearing me up that, I just see nothing but natives around here teaching other natives the ways of the world, And if you think for 1 second that prior to colonization, it was just a bunch of people running around in feather headdresses and all that, you're wrong. I mean, first contact on any level always speaks on how clean, how advanced they were, how nice the villages were, and that they even compared them to their own homes like the Spanish did, But, all that doesn't translate through history like it should. And again, this is why I do what I do. I'm just really not that good at it yet because I have got so much on my plate with breaking my back to pick up all this lost history and then to figure out what it was, like this, This was a stone anvil, but I mean, it was also a mat. But I'm gonna say this was a tanner stone because of the discoloration on this side of it. And that some of these may even be spots where to hunt, I don't know. I mean, I know people lived here for thousands and thousands of years, and I'm gonna go back as far as 20,000 because I know of a story where back during colonization, like the last of the buffalo hunts here, there was a dude going through here and he had a guide, and the guide told him, you know, hey, he took him to a pile of these bones, and these bones were all Pleistocene mammals, you know, mammoth, giant sloth, cave bears, you know, saber-tooth tiger, all that kind of thing. But it didn't get translated like that. But he was telling everybody, he was telling the guy he was guiding that, you know, his people had been here hunting those animals that long. That's how long we've occupied here. But the other guy that was the hunter, the frontiersman, said that he brought them to a pile of bones and said they were buffalo. But that, you know, it's things like that, false narratives, and how things get twisted around when they get written down in history prior to modern today history. Because I am seeing a change. I'm seeing it in the things that are being collected and gathered from these collectors. I'm seeing it in what people post on stories, and trying to separate the fact from the fiction, the false narratives, you know, and a perspective from a native is urgent and important when it comes to these, for one, and distinguishing what is an ancestral territory for another. You know, like I said, this is Unadawaga, people of the Great Hill, or Seneca, you know, that's who belongs here. This is theirs. I mean, they got their medicine here, you know. The Gagosa lived here. For sure. That's what this represents. Gagosa, the false face. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to get some of this down and explain a little further in detail to exactly what I'm doing, and how this territory has been lost, forgotten, even by the people. And it's disappearing. You can hear it. They're taking the trees, building houses. I see the kitty. You love that, don't you? That's yours, isn't it? Chitties. All right, later.